Coach, can you just talk a little bit about the 14-0 run that went on in the second half? What went wrong there?
Well, I just think that we took maybe some quick shots on the offensive end, and they were able to get rebounds, and they pushed it. They have very athletic guards. They were able to get in the paint, draw our defenders, and they were able to pitch out, and shots they weren't making earlier, they ended up starting to make.
All year long, there's really been a problem with rebounding, obviously, because of your numbers and maybe your small size. Is there anything that you can do to try to fix that, or have you seen improvement from game to game, or what are your thoughts on that?
That's something that we continue to stress every single day in practice. We just talked about it being $1 million bill. Would you go after a loose ball if it was $1 million? I think that you would. So our mentality on the boards needs to change, and unfortunately, talking about it is not going to solve the problem. So we are going to need to break that down and rep rebounding until it sinks in that it's a huge part of this game.
Obviously, you're going to need Cassie and Jerry to step up a lot this year. And it seemed in the first half especially they came in, had a few nice hustle plays, got a few points. Have you seen improvement from them specifically, just with the game experience that they've had so far?
I have. I really think that we can contribute, or they can contribute more than they have at this point. They are both kids that can go in and post and they can score. It's just that sometimes they get too excited and they turn the ball over, which takes the air out of the tires as soon as they check in. 3 seconds or a foul or a missed box out, so it's kind of hard. And we've been stressing that they need to go in and just kind of not be noticed and just let it come to them, let the offense come to them, and just be patient. But I just think those two, once they are able to transition from the high school game to the college game, they're going to be very good, both of them, once they get more comfortable. And that's only going to happen with experience. So we got to throw them out there, 2 hands in the back. Let's see what you got.
All right, obviously, fast break is one of the strengths of this team, but tonight, no fast break points. What did they do to stop that?
Well, I just think their guards are really quick, and they were able to, they double-teamed the rebounder. That's what happened. We got the rebound. When we did get the rebound, they had 2 people on it, which really slowed us down. We had problems outletting, and then when we tried to outlet to half court, they were able to pick it off. So they did a really good job of double-teaming the rebound and not allowing us to get any easy points in transition.
Brigid, can you talk a little bit about that last play?
I mean, it's something we run at the end of practice, end of shoot-arounds. It's what we go through. We ran it well. We got an open look, and they recovered well. And there's, you can argue for a call there, but 9 times out of 10, the ref's going to swallow their whistle. So just wish I'd gotten a little earlier. There was a little more daylight, about a half a second earlier. So I wish I'd gotten it a bit earlier, but it doesn't come down to that. It comes down to the last 5 minutes of the game. It comes down to that 14-0 run. It comes down to the end of the first half, where little mistakes that we made, they capitalized on, and were able to kind of close the gap on us.
I feel like game by game, except for maybe a few things here or there, it's possible that you guys could be 4-0 even. Still on paper.
Are you hiding outside of our locker room?
Yeah, I know, right?
On paper, it seems that you guys are outmatched, especially the state game, but still, you were right there. Can you talk a little bit about the heart of the team?
I mean, there are 8 players on this team who aren't going to back down to anyone, whether they have Michigan State on their jersey or, Canisius on their jersey. It's just a function of the little things we got to do right. So when it comes down to it, we are 4-0 rather than 1-3, because it gets frustrating being 1-3 when you could be 4-0.